Welcome everyone to Moving Day of the 11th Annual South Florida Open, hosted by Dry Fly Disc Golf, sponsored by Dynamic Discs. My name is Chris German. We have Derek Skull in the booth. Round two. Man, round one had so many birdies, a couple flaws here or there, but this is the day to make a move, and we're at a different course. Still at Commons Park, but we are on the lakeside. A lot more danger, a lot more OB to be found. How you doing?
We have Garrett. I'm doing great, and we have Garrett Gurthie at the top of our card, shooting an astounding 13 down, and then our boy Nick Hanson with the 12, and we got another Schultz on our card here to replace yesterday's, and Micah Groth shooting an 11 as well. So we're really excited to get into it, and starting here on hole one, as you can see, as Chris said, a lot of squiggle to say the least on the sides here. A lot of water there on the right hand side, 420 foot. Name of the game is to stay in bounds. Looks like our first tee pad is part of the walk path. Garrett going up and over.
So this park here will play around this little lake that we see. So we're going to see a lot of holes, just crossing, going in between the walking path and the water, creating a good OB. We have Nick leaking a little left.
Yeah, he didn't quite go. Oh boy. Yeah, and he's OB there, far left past the walking path. Just didn't swing it wide enough. Not enough power.
Yeah, Nick told me the wind was pretty crazy to start their round. So this is a very daunting shot to begin.
And we have Thunder OB left as well. We got our only forehand here. Oh, coming up short.
Yeah, not a great start for the card.
One for three.
There's nothing free yet. And this type of course, you can't take anything for granted, especially in this wind.
So it looks like Micah did kind of squeak in up there.
Flashing chains.
And this is just Nick getting it up into the bullseye, taking the medicine early on here.
Thunder left himself a little bit more than he probably wanted. That is such a tough putt to go for. He's going to be taking a pretty big number here to start.
And not surprising to see that reaction there for Double G's putting style. As we can see the flag here on the top of the basket. Probably going to see that a lot today.
Yeah, tailwind putt for Micah. Nick's got the heady. You can see it's a little swirly moving around. So again, every single putt, even something as close as that, you just can't take it for granted. Nothing's free.
Lone par.
Now, these guys did have a couple strokes on the rest of the field. I think fifth place was coming in at maybe 8 under, so a little bit of breathing room to start and then plenty to bounce back. Hole 2, 357 feet. Got to go through these trees. Slight little fade there to the left. I don't think those are Mandos, but just kind of the way it's set up. You kind of want to go through those trees.
Having this kind of gateway to go through about, 60 feet off the tee. If you swing or try to go that right route, it's just going to make it way too low to be able to get enough swing back left. And if you're going to go on that left side, it looks like you're going to have to kind of start your turnover a lot further left. You do have the... Well, I like that line.
Yeah, that works
a lot.
The left side it worked pretty good. I'm surprised no one else actually took that.
Yeah, not nearly as drastic of a turnover from there as I thought it might have been.
Good approach there from Nick. That's a good stock approach and beginning in your round in this wind. Get a good feel for your approach disc. Slightly uphill for Garrett.
Oh boy.
And all you need is just a little bit of slope. That this will get rolling. I think he'll be all right there. Luckily not putting into a headwind again.
Solid connection there for Thunder.
Good birdie. Still has a little bit of work to get back to surface, but it's a good way to do it. First bounce back of the card.
All right, hole 3, par 3, 347 feet. We got the palms there looking about 60 off the pad as well. And then we have yet another pin on a mound. We're going to probably see up and over from a lot of these guys. It's going to be too far left by a lot.
Swirly winds. A lot more room on this one to be able to get that hyzer up and over those palms. It's looking pretty good from Garrett. I think he'll have a putt at it.
Nick going the more traditional route, I'd assume, and it looks like that's working out for him just fine.
Yeah, it does look like it's a headwind from the tee, so landing a little short might make the putt a little more difficult. We might see a layup.
Yeah, it also looks like it's a little to the right to left side of things as well, so that hyzer is definitely going to push further than on your average day.
Yeah, not a lot Thunder can do there. Same with Garrett. I think Nick's within range to give this a good run right outside the circle, and he will.
Yeah, tags metal. Definitely an opportunity for him to have righted the ship a little bit from the first hole.
That's the second one now for Micah. He's already hit the front of the cage, making that disc go up on its side. That one luckily did not roll away. But kind of like what we saw in round one, they were hitting metal early.
And it worked out for some and not so much for others.
The two of us are not so different. We know that success is when opportunity meets preparation. So we prepare with equipment selection, form, timing, release, and perfecting our execution. Because at the end of the day, it's all about that feeling. The course may look different, but the feeling is the same.
All right, hole 4. This is our first par 4 of the course, 573 feet at 170 meters. Stock shot here on your first shot, just get it out in that opening. And then this second shot, we do have some trees, a little bit of a low ceiling on the approach. Also cart path over there, OB. So a little bit more danger, a couple more trees to miss than what we saw on the north side course.
Yeah, I actually really like the way that this hole has to make you shape your shot so you have that gap off in front of you to hit, and then as you navigate to the green, it makes you have to really mold that approach with that tree being there in the foreground of the green to the right, and then like you said, that cart path pretty short there after the pin.
Yeah, with the Mando here forcing you to hit this gap. And that's really textbook from Nick. You just want to get out on that side, finish a little left. I think left's a little better. It kind of opens up your second shot a little more. Brings that right tree out of the equation.
Yeah, pretty much. The ideal landing spot looks like it's to be right there on the crest of this mound here on our left.
Micah going forehand. That looks pretty good. He's going to be inside the circle. Another forehand. This one out of the Thunder. This one a little early release, but he gets down there. Or at least felt like an early release, but looks like he's inside the circle as well.
We got another forehand.
Yeah, it really sets up for that left to right finishing shot. And everyone doing this pretty well. Inside the circle. Nick first one out.
So Nick with the longest drive and then first to putt, it looks like.
Yeah, we saw that with Silas yesterday once or twice. Basket's a little crooked there. The Thunder finds the chains, and that's going to set up our first star frame. These guys right under the basket. This hole came in about a quarter stroke under par, so one of the easier holes.
All right, hole 5, par 3, 373 feet. Most likely you're going to swing a forehand as a righty, letting it kind of ride there on the left. It looks like Thunder is going the hyzer right at it, which I think kind of leaves less chance to be wet. However, leaves himself pretty far with a lot of danger behind his putt.
Garrett looks like he's going to be much closer. That's going to... Oh, no.
Wow. All right, so I guess I was completely wrong, and none of our righties are going forehand at all.
Yeah, you just don't even want to bring the water into play, even though these guys are still finding water.
I was going to say, even though two of them did find it.
I mean, I think Thunder played the hole the best. I mean, this is a really tough one to attack. Came in as a pretty tough hole overall. I think just throwing a hyzer up there, and then if you're feeling it, maybe give it a soft bid. But
so you're saying like really the play is to play it as the par, knowing
play for
that
par on this.
knowing that a lot of people are going to get that out of bounds stroke.
Yeah, because if you're taking par here, you're getting a stroke on a lot of the field. I mean, this hole came in almost 3/4 of a stroke over par, so people were
running it.
Yeah, they were getting wet. There's that like soft bid I was talking about.
Yeah, with a left to right that he was facing with. Micah having a similar putt, tagging metal, just the same.
Oh, no.
No, I guess right. Oh, geez.
Oh, no.
Man, you'd think that grass would have caught it a little bit, but.
Yeah, we were not joking when we said there is a lot more danger on this course.
I mean, that water's edge is just outside of bullseye.
Already seeing multiple red boxes on these scorecards.
Thunder with the lone par.
Two members already over par for the round. Hole 6, par 3. Sub 300 feet, so much closer, but a lot of danger. I mean, look at the OB left and right, path and water.
Yeah, so I mean, on a calm day, it really seems like, mid-range all day, lower speed. But here with the wind, you need something that's really going to reliably fight.
Thunder staying safe. I like the hyzer here for the righty. Just want to hit right on that hillside, but not that. Couple unfortunate rolls so far. Nick.
Looks like he's right there on that hillside.
Yeah, he will be having a putt for birdie. See if he can get a bounce back.
Oh.
Hey. All right.
Yeah, not a lot of room to work with up here. Great putt here from Garrett to save himself a par. And as you can see here, even though there is a tournament going on, it is still very much an active park. You'll see that a lot down in Florida. Adds a whole new element to the game.
Oh, Thunder, great shot. He barely got in there. So close to finding that path.
Getting himself under par now, too.
Yeah, right over on the right side of that bridge, there's a bunch of cool little, barbecue spots. The families having a good time.
Maybe I need to save one for the next drive.
Time delay, dude. That's a courtesy violation.
That's a stroke. You're down by 3 now, potty mouth.
We make our socks with 100% Rambouillet merino wool sourced right here from the Rocky Mountains. Today's wool is incredibly comfortable, 100% itch-free, it's breathable, it wicks moisture better than any synthetic fiber. That allows a wool sock to regulate your body temperature in both hot and cold environments, allowing your feet to stay dry and comfortable year-round. As someone who spends a lot of time on the trail, I can honestly say these are the best socks I've ever owned in my entire life. I invite you to give them a try. You won't regret it.
All right, hole 7, 401-foot par 4. A lot of hillsides here to contend with, lots of trees as well. Most likely, hyzer right into the green. All these players should have no problem throwing that 400 mark.
Yeah, I would say eagle comes into play on this hole. If the wind's right for you, you could really get aggressive, get yourself at least putting for eagle. Even that right there, 120 out, 100 out.
Looked like maybe the wind kind of gave up on that one. Nick not going as wide here, so he should... Oh, all right, it stopped, so he should have a putt there, no problem. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Good shot from Micah. He definitely is going to have an eagle bid. Should expect the same from Garrett. Oh, yeah.
Might have stuck even better on top there.
Yeah. I think he's trying to ace it again. Try to get another albatross. Yeah. Thought that was going to get up and go towards that path.
Ooh. Close one there.
Both these guys putting for their birdie before Micah and Garrett even put in their eagles. All right, our hole making up for that first hole. A lot of strokes gained here. So this hole, I believe it was the easiest hole. This came in a whole stroke under par. So basically a par 3 for these champion level guys. 2 eagles in the card. All right, hole 8, par 3, 365 feet. This one's really fun. This nice hyzer shot. You have these guardian trees you have to miss on the right side, right on the water line. You have the palms to the left. This is one of my favorite holes on the course. While you're still out here throwing a hyzer shot, just a lot more danger coming into play.
Yeah, the game style is very similar to what we've seen in the past from places like Fountain Hills. We just see a lot more trees there on the green areas, but also a lot more sloping greens here, too.
Little left from Thunder. Looks like he's going to catch one of those palms. that out of the hand from Nick. Needs to get down, though.
And it almost looked like Nick kind of down-tempoed his drive a little bit. Get a little more control there.
Man,
Hearing a lot of
just
metal
another-
clinking.
Yeah. Just needs to get that up a little bit. A couple putts just hitting front cage. Garrett for the lone birdie. All right, he's starting to heat up now. He's got 3 strokes in the last 2 holes, 3 under for the round. He's got a 3-stroke lead on the rest of the card. Things looking good for Double G.
All right, we're ringing in our front 9 here with hole 9, 353 feet, par 3, narrow line here. OB sharp there on the left and the right. Wide open. Oh, that turned over quite a bit there from G.
All right,
So I
looks like
guess it
path
is
is
safe
not
over
OB
there.
on this one.
Maybe it is. It's just that it's safe on the other side of it, where it's more of like a hazard.
It plays as like a stream. Good shot from Thunder. He should be able to grab a birdie with that. So we see a little more green on the scorecards now. Everyone able to get under par.
Sit down.
I love the confidence there to give that a good bid.
Wow. What a putt. A little low from Micah, but birdie nonetheless. Slight tailwind for him as well.
Yeah, but is this our first time having Micah on our coverage?
I believe so.
He balls. He's pretty good. Like his game, he's got both forehand and backhand.
I mean, keeping right there with Double G here for this round. Both finishing at 3, or finishing the front 9 at 3.
Yeah, we're about halfway through this tournament. Garrett Gurthie's still with that lead. 3 under for the round. Thunder making a push, Micah making a push. Everyone's still in it. A lot of birdies to be had. A little bit more danger here on the back 9. So,
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we are looking forward to giving you the back 9 for moving day here at Gatekeeper Media. Shout out to our Patreon supporters. We cannot do this without you. So thanks again, and we'll see you out there.